Hi guys, this is Global Warming Skeptic here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from exposing the Young Turks on my channel because there's something that should be discussed that you don't hear a lot of people talking about. We've all heard the capitalism versus socialism argument. We all argue about the balance of what is good, what is bad about both systems. But there's a philosophical component of this debate that I think everybody ignores, and that is the fundamental behind capitalism and socialism, or more specifically, toward forced cooperation for things that are deemed good by society, or the option to commit a good deed or a bad deed, which would be related to capitalism. And I think this is an important debate because there's no clear cut moral answer as to what is better. Is the free will to do something bad better than no free will and forced quote unquote goodness? This is, you could approach this from many different ways. For example, goodness could be seen as arbitrary. What is good and what is evil? And which standards do we truly behold? And is the collective good that society comes up with, be it through a single dictator or a quote unquote democratic socialism or communism, is that going to be better than the good that could be done through free will or capitalism? It's a hard question. You see a lot of great things come out of massive cooperation, and I'll admit this. We had a space program when our government spending on space was much higher, and it is true that ever since NASA's funding has suffered cut after cut after cut, the private sector's been a little bit slow. And you saw the same thing with the internet. With the internet, the private sector exploded it, but it started through a cooperative government effort. And so, this is where I think you could kind of get into, you could kind of divide this. Like, I've always believed that the skeleton of any society should be laid out by a government. That is, the government lays out the very basic framework from which private citizens can grow that framework, such as the internet, such as what could be done with the space program, such as with highways, roads, structures, all of that. So, I'm a conservative, and I believe in capitalism 100%. I think free markets in general perform better. But here's the thing, it's, especially morally, it's not a clear-cut answer. But here's my opinion. Free will means free will with the ability to choose the good thing has meaning, while socialism, being forced into doing somebody else's will deemed good, it has no meaning for that individual. That individual cannot be said to be good or bad. It's just he is being steered in a direction determined to be good. And this isn't going to be long because there's not really a lot that could be shared through inner thought like this. It's just something you have to think about. But I want to know you guys' opinions, particularly on the philosophical question of forced goodness versus chosen goodness with the ability to do the immoral thing. And that's basically the video. Thanks for listening. God bless.